Hey, welcome back. My name is Jessica Green, if we haven't met before, and I am wanting to tell you a little bit about failures today and how they help you succeed. So let me tell you just really quick a little bit about my background, where I came from, and how many failures I've actually had is kind of crazy. But if I wouldn't have had them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I'll tell you, all the way back in college, I actually started in college to become a chiropractor. I wanted to follow in my dad's footsteps and do that. And I found myself not able to do that because I was in a car accident and broke my wrist in such a way that I had to have surgery and put a metal plate in my arm. And while that wasn't something that I failed at, I was failing at being able to become a chiropractor. So I had to go into a different line of education so that I could have a different career. So then I set down the path of maybe becoming like a psychologist or psychiatrist. And I took a ton of schooling on that. And then I realized I was just trying to figure myself out, and that probably wasn't a great path for me. But now I've had a lot of science in my background with nutrition and how the human body works, and now the brain and how the brain works, and how people think and why they think certain ways. And I ended up landing and getting a business degree, which is where I was absolutely meant to be in the first place. However, those failures along the way, the things that I chose not to do because they weren't for me, ended up setting me up for the exact path that I was meant to go down. Okay. So then I'm a part of the business world, right? I want to own my own business and do all of those things. And I've had some successful businesses, but I've had some failures along the way, closing up shop, having to bankrupt a couple of businesses, things that just were not part of the plan when we got started. And along the way, though, I will say I've learned so much in each one of those experiences that I don't regret a single one of them, because this trajectory I am on now in my business world and my business adventures, I would never be here or be able to take a part in what I'm doing if I didn't have some of those failures along the way. So failing forward is so important in the success of your overall business. You're not going to be an overnight success in anything. So the faster you can fail at a number of things, the faster you're going to get to the successful ones. So I've had some absolutely successful businesses that have made lots of money and have filled the cup, and I've helped a lot of people. And there have been some risks I've taken that have not been the best decisions for me. Okay. So let me just give you a couple of little pointers, just things that will help you understand that failing is okay. And failing forward is going to help you succeed faster. It gives you an opportunity to grow as a person. Each one of those experiences is going to give you an opportunity to grow. Find out what you learned from it. Go back to those failed experiences and take some notes. What are some things you would do different next time? Plan and do and review. It's one of my favorite things. You can go and plan to have the best, most successful adventure in whatever risk you're taking. You can then go out and do it and review it. And if it's not successful, move on, fail quickly and move on to the next thing. It gives you an opportunity to improve on your business or product that you are working on, right? If you have failed at a certain product, you can always plan, do, review, and make it better the next time. You won't know that it's a failure until you go out and take the risk and push it out there like a little birdie out of the nest, right? You'll learn how to handle stressful events a lot easier. I can tell you, after being through a number of those failures, the stress level, however, it does not necessarily change. You figure out how to handle it better and get through those stressful times just a little bit better. And just remember, tomorrow is a new day and yesterday is yesterday. So just move on into that. I like to sit back sometimes and just think to myself, tomorrow is a new day. You can feel like this about it for about 24 hours, and then you kind of just need to get over it and get past it, because things are going to change and move and evolve, and you're going to move on from it. And those failures are going to have taught you a lot of different lessons, and it will be so valuable. You just don't see it now, but you will see it in the future. If I had something that my 45-year-old self could go back and tell my 25-year-old self, it would have been fail faster, take more risks, and fail faster while you're younger. And you'll have so many of those lessons that actually turn into blessings along the way. You become braver through the experiences. You learn that it's not going to kill you. It's just going to make you stronger. And you won't make those same mistakes twice. Or if you do, you definitely won't make them a third time, right? You end up taking more risks, which is a good thing. Your confidence grows through all of those things because you realize that it's it's not the end of the world when you fail. It's just the end of that experience, and you're going to move on into something else. And you become more resilient and stronger. You get through it faster, you get over it faster, and then you move on with the lessons that have turned into blessings. And you can go and crush your absolute best next opportunity because you've had so many of those lessons along the way that have shaped you for the next successful adventure.